If you're listening to this, I'm guessing I didn't bleed out, or maybe you found what was left. Doesn't matter. I logged it. That's what they want. And after what happened down there, they'll want every second recorded. First mission. Not a real one, they said. More of a check-in, an escort job. I was paired with someone called Field Agent 12. He didn't introduce himself, didn't shake my hand, just nodded like he'd already lived through me. He was the type that looked like he hadn't slept in months, but somehow stronger for it. Thick forearms, pale eyes, told me to pack light and don't talk unless I had something worth saying. We were heading underground, old subway tunnels outside the city grid, off the maps. Something down there was drawing power. A lot of it. Enough to light up a 20-story building. HQ marked it as unauthorized energy signature. Sounded like bad wiring, or something worse. The tunnels were cold, not from air, from stillness, like the concrete hadn't heard a human voice in years. Lights flickered, my breath came in clouds. 12 walked like he'd done this 100 times, never looked back. After 20 minutes we found it. Not the source, but the sign of it. Growth. Not plant, not mold. Something like fungus, but glossy. Slick. Blue veins pulsed faintly under the surface like a heartbeat trapped in jelly. I crouched down, flashlight low, and saw tendrils leading into a junction box, feeding on the power lines. I asked him what it was. He said nothing, just muttered, "Not supposed to be here yet." Then the noise started, fast skittering, metal scraping, then silence, then breathing, but not ours. Out of the dark they came, dog-sized, hairless, with wet skin stretched too tight over crooked bones. Their eyes were just black pits, but they saw. The first one leapt. 12 yanked a handheld flamethrower from his pack and torched it mid-air. It screamed like a pressure valve, smelled like burning plastic and rot. He yelled, "Move!" And we ran. We hit a side tunnel, tight, echoing. One of the things clipped me as we turned a corner, raked across my side. I felt the heat of blood before I felt the pain. Then I felt him behind me. Not the things. Him. 12 lunged. Tackled me. Tried to jam something, stun baton maybe, into my throat. I fought back. Slammed my elbow into his temple. He grunted but didn't stop. Hit me again, cracked 2 of my ribs. Every blow felt like cement breaking inside me. I got lucky. Found a rusted pipe, swung it into his knee, then again across his jaw. He dropped, briefly, blood pouring from his mouth. Then he stood back up like nothing happened. No limp, no broken teeth, just fury. We locked eyes. I raised my gun. He raised nothing, and said, "You're not bad, I had to know." I didn't lower the gun. I didn't move. He wiped the blood from his face. HQ wanted to know if you'd freeze, if you'd sacrifice a partner or take one down. I said nothing, just nodded once. We got out, just barely. Burned through every drop of fuel. The creatures didn't follow us to the surface. Whatever they were tied to that growth. We reported back. Unknown biomass. Rapid hostility. Mission failed. HQ told us to evacuate the area. Containment unit inbound. At home I poured a drink. 3 actually. Washed down the pills they gave me. Accelerated wound repair protocol, they called it. I passed out with bandages soaked in blood. By morning, I was healed, almost entirely. I tossed my shredded clothes in the trash, didn't even look at them, didn't think to, until I walked into the kitchen and saw the counter, a small patch of blue growth, veins, faint pulse, right where I dropped my coat the night before. I backed out of the room, sat down, lit a cigarette with shaking hands. They said that thing wasn't a reversion, not yet, not fully. Whatever it is, it followed me home.